So, pretty head scratching news. The Tennessee Titans have just let go of Mike Vrabel. This is really shocking because Vrabel is one of the best head coaches in all of the NFL. He's taken a pretty mediocre Tennessee team and has made them a competitive playoff team 2 out of his 4 years of coaching there. I mean, seriously, just like look at the quarterbacks he's had to work with. Ryan Tannehill, Marcus Mariota, Malik Willis. O-line has been trash for so many years now. Without Henry, I don't even know what type of team they would have been the last 4 years. I mean, they had historically one of the worst O-lines in the history this past year. Receivers, like the one receiver they had, they traded him away for nothing. Traylon Burks, high draft pick, lot of hype when he got drafted. Look how he turned out. I mean, completely bare bones the entire time he's been there, besides A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. Which, by the way, Henry is not coming back. This whole ownership, the GM of the Titans, I don't know what the hell is happening. I mean, the A.J. Brown thing from a few years ago was jarring. It still is today. Now this Mike Vrabel thing, how do you let him go? I just don't understand that at all. Apparently, they refused to trade him because they thought the process would be too complicated. What kind of excuse is that? like, that type of ownership, that type of leadership is running an NFL team? Multi-million-dollar company? I don't get it. David Temper has gotten a lot of attention the past few weeks of being the worst owner in the league, but this is just repeated, unacceptable behavior from the Titans. I mean, seriously, if they didn't have Will Levis, I don't even know. And, not to say that he could be a franchise quarterback, but he looks pretty decent so far, and he's the only player on the Titans that has some sort of potential and future. I don't even know what to say. Who do they expect to hire that would be an immediate upgrade over Vrabel? I mean, hypothetically, they could get a guy like Ben Johnson, but I don't know. It just seems like such a unnecessary move. I mean, he took that. He took them to the AFC Championship in 2019. That was a crazy run. They beat the Ravens. They were a top two seed. They almost beat the Chiefs too. And the roster wasn't even that good. I don't know. He's overachieved as the Titans head coach. I mean, seriously, I'd say the only possible way of salvaging this is if they do get Ben Johnson. And who knows, that's still a mystery. But if they get another defensive coordinator, defensive minded head coach, or sign some other trash head coach, it's going to be laughable. As a Titans fan, how can you support this team? How can you accept this? This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. The only way I could really kind of make sense of this is if this was a year from now and the Titans had another really poor season. Then I would understand, okay, maybe it's just best for us to part ways. But as far as Mike Vrabel, he has so many options. Who wouldn't want him as your head coach? The Chargers are definitely going to hit him up. The Commanders, the Bears, even if they let go of Eberflus, everyone will give him a call. especially the Patriots. Man, if they let go of Bill Belichick, wow, Vrabel could be there for a long, long, long time. I mean, if I was a Pats fan, I'd be hyped to have Vrabel. I don't know. This move just it it sets them back like a few years. I mean, look what the Colts have done this year. Look at Houston. Like they're the future of the AFC South. The Jaguars, I don't know. Pretty disappointed in them this year, so I don't know, but like this is just to me ownership waving a white flag for the next 3 years. I'm just dumbfounded. Tennessee Titans fans, let me know how you feel right now. Probably pretty pissed off, probably pretty depressed. I mean, where do you even go with the roster? Like, I know you build around Will Levis, but like Tajay Spears is pretty decent. That O line it needs all the work in the world. Defensively, pretty bare. What do you want your team to do in the off season? Like this is pretty rough times. Like this is really ground zero, and it's just so unnecessary. Like you had a guy, just pay him. He would have been around for the long haul. Like I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like look at Mike Tomlin. Like he's been around there forever, good and bad, and just teams, fans, they don't appreciate solid head coaches, and Vrabel's a solid one. So whoever gets him, wherever he lands, man, that fan base, that organization is gonna be so grateful. Anyways, that's all I got. Peace.